Hello, hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and today we're doing a get ready with me and I'm so excited. It's going to be mostly new products. We've got Haus Labs, we've got Mob Beauty, and we've got Trixie Mattel. So if that sounds good to you, I hope you'll stick around, hang out, keep watching, and let's do my face, put my face on if you will. This is probably a terrible idea to film right now because Frank is probably going to be barking at people working on our house. I'm hopped up on caffeine because that's just me. And I have no idea how it's going to go. And I don't have topics prepped, but I wanted to play with the new Haus Labs. I've only opened the bronzer and I love this. It's like soft touch on the top. But we've got the bronzer, we've got the foundation, and we've got the powder. And also that's probably going to happen. So I need to go mute that, which I will. But then I also got the Orchid Overload Flash Florescence from Phytosurgence, which they discontinued this. They brought it back. I missed it, but they brought it back a second time. And ooh, the sparkly pinkness. It is very Barbie sparkly. So we're going to play with that today. And I'm so excited. Also to show you this Trixie blush palette that I teased in the last video. So I need to stop yammering and let's dive in. And no, I did not put real clothes on today. But that's okay. I hope you guys are buckled in. This is going to be a mess. So I do need to refresh some skin prep. So I'm just going to add some of the Live Tinted Hueguard. I mean, never hurts to reapply SPF, and I love the moisture this gives. I do want to say that this is going to be pretty much first impressions, especially on the Haus Labs. So I'm not going to run through price or if it's worth it or anything. We're just going to play with makeup today. I need to pre-film for the coming weeks because my husband and I are taking a hiking trip, which I'm very excited about, that we plan around pollen season now. If you have been here a while, you know I have really bad allergies. So I can't hike in my local area certain times of the year. So we do take trips and it's usually off season from when it's best to do hikes in the areas we go to, but we've always lucked into really good weather. So fingers crossed that this trip works out. I think we both just need to unplug. It's been a while since we went on a trip and just heal in nature a little bit. So I need to pre-film so that I have videos going up because we will be gone for a week. And that said, I'm going to go ahead and crack into this. I got the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation in the shade 050 Fair Cool, which is not typically what I would go for, but we'll get into that as soon as I open this. Ooh, okay, I opened it. What a heavy luxe package. Very heavy glass. Very heavy glass. But then this is like air light compared to this, which is hysterical. Okay, I thought this was an 050 Fair Cool because the undertones were listed as, I want to say yellow or peach. I'll pop it up on the screen. Her Cool and Warm is a little bit reversed, kind of almost like MAC, honestly. I'm typically cool and MAC because I'm yellow, and those lean more yellow. I hope that I'm saying that right, but we'll go over that when I do a review on this. But just know that I have it in a cool shade, which I typically don't go for because they usually are very pink. So we're praying for the best. Frank, what is it, sir? He's so starving for attention today. I'm going to just pump a couple dots on my face. But yeah, we're going on a trip, guys. I'm so excited. And I have plenty of topics I need to pre-film. I've been playing around with how I want to go about filming those fashion videos. I hope you can hear his sniffing because it's one of my favorite things. He's very curious of what's going on outside of this office. But I don't know what I was saying. The caffeine rainbows are coming today. I hope you guys are settled in. It's going to be a long one, but that's okay because I feel like the week that we're on right now, all of the videos are relatively short, like 25 minutes, which is short for me, which is sad to say, but it's the truth. So I think maybe one long one is okay. We're also testing out the new title, so let me know. Okay, that's one kind of light layer. This is going to be terrible to edit. Okay, I think I might need to go a little lighter. Yeah, even on camera, it's picking up just a smidge dark. Man, I wish I could swatch this in person. My Sephora stinks for that kind of stuff. I think I want to go a touch lighter, and I'm not sold on this undertone. It is a little bit orangey. Isn't that so crazy for a cool color? Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to eventually go lighter, but the way it sits on the skin, I really like it. I mean, obviously I'm dewy. I'm always dewy with the lip tinted underneath, but I like that. But it looks like skin, and it is like a nice light medium coverage. I still have a decent amount of redness poking through. Okay, I like this so far. I mean, obviously, first impression and all that. I think to balance out the coverage, I'm going to use the Rose Ink Concealer. I have no idea what I'm even doing. Oh, so the videos that are coming up for fashion, that's what I was talking about. I told you, buckle in. I'm playing around with how I want to do them. Like, do I want to try everything on to show you? I mean, I'm not going to do that with undergarments because I'm like trying to conjure up the courage to even do regular clothes and put that on the internet. So I don't know. I've toyed with that. I've also toyed with just popping pictures from the brand website up. And if I do that, I can get them out faster. But I don't know that I have time to ask you what you prefer. I might maybe ask on Instagram, even though my friends will be like, what are you asking us this for? Which is fine. Everybody knows in my life that I'm doing this, so hopefully they would understand. I am gonna lighten this up a little bit so it matches my skin tone. So yeah, I've been noodling with that. If you have thoughts, let me know. If those videos are already gonna go up, I'll let you know in your comment if you do comment something about that, and then maybe we can tweak as we go, because right now I have 3 videos that I'm planning to do that would include kind of showcasing any clothes. It would be undergarments, everyday staples, and then I think the third one would have a little bit fewer. The third one I'm wrestling with, and I won't have this one ready, so please let me know down below your thoughts on this. I want to do something that's like my favorite premium brands that fall within a certain kind of price category, like $50 to $250, because like I want to spend more for better quality, but I'm not trying to spend $500 a piece. The flip side of that is I have broken up the content that I want to create into like, here are my staples, and then here are my like special things, and like where I shop for special things. But if I do a where I shop for special things, it's going to cover most, if not all, of my favorite premium designers, unless you would want me to include designers that, or brands that I really like the look of, but haven't bought in anything from. So let me know down below. Do you want to know about things that I'm seeing that I'm really interested in, but I don't own and can't speak to quality? Or do you only want to see things that I have owned? Because there's another video that I want to do that's just like cool fashion things I find on the internet. And obviously I have not purchased all of them. Some of them are like so expensive I would never purchase, but I want to share them because I'm constantly looking these things up. So let me know what out of that bucket of mess sounds good to you. Okay, on to the powder. This is so light because this is frosted plastic compared to that bottle. It's so funny to me, but it has the little net, which I've never owned a powder like that, and I'm curious. Now, Teresa is Dead, who I think is so funny. Her humor's not for everybody. She says it in every video. So don't at me if you are disappointed in me for that. I think she's hilarious. Did not really like this under the eyes and said it looked dry, so I'm saying a silent prayer. I'm going in very, very lightly with like a very loose brush so that it doesn't pile it up. And I'm just gonna buff that over because it feels like it's set down, but I do feel a presence of this on my skin. It's not like Thought it would be a little bit more lightweight. The color is like so close, yet not quite what I need. The pains of being, I've talked about this, I'm slightly olive. We're gonna get into that. The other video that's coming up is Color Theory 101. And I will just tell you guys right now, I am not an expert. I am not an expert, and I don't really want to be an authority on color theory here on the YouTubes. There's entire channels dedicated to that, and it's because while there's like scientific evidence that visually there are things that are more appealing or more memorable to humans, it's still a very subjective conversation, and I don't like to be told what to do in things that are very black and white. I do not like that at all, which is kind of confusing because I do like to compartmentalize like every other human being, but I really, really detest being told what to do, and I'm not about to sit here on the internet and tell you what to do. I can tell you what I would do, but I'm never gonna make videos with titles like,
why your makeup looks bad, or if you're this season, you should only wear these colors.
like, that's crazy to me. What an what is the word I'm looking for? Like what a final thought to give to somebody when there's so much subjectivity to it. You know, I'm not into it. So I will be doing that, but just to tell you, like, here's the Reader's Digest version of what I take away from color theory and how I apply it to my makeup when I'm in the mood to make things sing in harmony according to color theory on my face. That's it. Okay, I kind of want to talk, that powder was nice. Not a video on that. I'm torn. Do I want to play with this palette again, which this color story is just everything to me? Or do I want to play with this cream clay eyeshadow from Mob Beauty, this pink one, and top it with Phytosurgence? I think that's what I want to do. It's probably better to go in with the finger, but I'm going to go in with the Katie Jane Hughes 15 to this Mob Beauty pink. These, I didn't get a chance to say in that Mob Beauty video, but these have such a cool texture. I love that they used clay in the name. I haven't dug super deep on the ingredients of this eyeshadow, but it really does feel like clay. Like sticky, thick, but it's so lightweight on the eyes. It just feels like it's got grip and it's gonna stay. And I'm just bringing that like right on up into the crease. It is a very fun kind of baby doll pink. And then I might let that set for a minute before we top it with Defiant Dahlia, just to see if they fully set down. I'm also praying my lighting is okay. It's so hard. Audio is hard, but just for me. I feel like lighting is hard for people across the board. Is this true to color? Hold please, I'm gonna update my lighting switch. Okay, that's way better. Way, way better. I'm wondering if you can see, it's like a difference, a slight difference. Nothing crazy, like I would wear this in public to bring bronzer down my neck and call it a day. But now you can see that shade of pink so much better, and I can see what I'm doing so much better. I was treading lightly on the light because my last video I was washed out a little bit in that tutorial, so it didn't look like as stark of a smoky eye, but it was. Trust and believe. It's still sticky and it transfers when you first touch it, so we're gonna let that sit for a minute, and I'm gonna go in with bronzer. I am so excited about this. I love gel baked powders from Italy, which this one is. They're just super blurring. I've been on the hunt. I Google gel baked powders pretty often. And I have this in the shade Light Level 2, which I hope I don't regret, because I know that technically I should be Light Level 1, but I don't like when bronzers are like so close to my skin tone. Like if I'm putting bronzer on, I need it to really bronze my face, you know? The only time I will say that's not the case is I really only want to have like one of those in my collection, because most of the time you can like sheer down your bronzer by application enough. I mean, sometimes when they're so pigmented you can't, but you know, for the sake of this video and so no one yells at me, I'll bring it down to what's showing. I mean, you guys, first impressions, I really like that foundation and that bronzer. Ooh, I like it. It is just what you would expect with a gel-baked powder. And I think that color is going to work, especially when I have the right shade of foundation. I'm getting a little bit of creasing and it's not quite dry yet, so we're going to do blush. Guys, this Just a Girl blush palette from Trixie Cosmetics. First of all, it's super cute. Second of all, I love Trixie, and I thought I purchased this when I did the Juno review. Alas, I did not. And I mentioned that I wanted to try the blushes, and I've been talking with Erica, and she picked this up and she was like, it's so beautiful. She sent me swatches and I was like, yeah, it's everything that I thought it was. I mean, this is a very me blush palette. Everything has a little bit of beige to it. And I'm gonna stick with the center shade, which is Total Betty. And then I've been putting this darker shade, which is Cult Classic, kind of towards the back, almost as like a blush tour, if you will. Which, let's talk about that. How come? Why is it that when we have a bronzer that is cool, we call it a bronzer, but when there's a blush that is kind of darker and cooler that we could use to like kind of contour, we don't call it a blondour. We call it a contouring blush or something, you know? Am I making that up? Do people call it a blondour? They could. They very well could. I'm just keeping that kind of right underneath my cheekbone and up onto the top back of my cheekbone. I like it, but my face is itchy. Bless you if you've made it this far. That is still not dry, but today's not the day that we're like wear testing that sitch. So I'm gonna go in with the same brush, but the side that I didn't use, and I'm gonna go right into this Orchid Overload. I'm so excited I finally got my hands on this. I'm curious if they'll ever bring it back, but please don't harass that team. It's such a small team and they bring such a beautiful service to us that like we should appreciate what we can, you know? And there's plenty of other things on their site that I promise you will love. No one that I have recommended Phytosurgence to that has bought Phytosurgence has regretted their purchase. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the magic on camera. We're going in with fingers. I want the big guns. It's such a pretty, like, pink, icy, almost a little bit of blue and purple, and just adds a fabulous sheen. You can kind of see it. I wish the camera would show sparkles and duochromes and all of that fun stuff a little bit better. Tell him, Frank. Oh, I picked up a lot. I wonder, since these Phytosurgence tend to set down a little bit, if it's going to help that Mob Beauty. Oh, look at the shine. I'm a sparkly queen. And I think since I do want to film my favorite fall berry lips, we're gonna go old school. I haven't done this for a while, and that is a wing. So I'm actually going to not make you sit through this, and I'm going to speed it up. I'm back. I can't believe the eyeliner went as smooth as it did because I have not done winged eyeliner in a while, but I feel like myself and I feel very pink. Now I think the only thing left to do is choose a lippy, and I will say, actually, I want to put some of this in my waterline. This is what happens when I film too late in the day. The light changes. I'm gonna go in with Fitglow Nude. And in the spirit of trying something new, I have had this for a little while and I cannot believe I have not cracked open it into it yet. It is the Posh Gloss from Victoria Beckham, and I have mine in the shade Bikini, which I think is gonna go perfect with that bubblegum pink lid. Honestly, feels very similar to Pat McGrath to me, almost a little bit more jelly. But I like that. I think I like this look now that I can only be bothered to put an outfit on and fix my hair. Can I be bothered? I couldn't be bothered. You know, you always pray for a messy bun to like slightly work out, and when it does, you're like, I did that. But I'm gonna wrap this up. We're gonna go through all the products. If you made it this far, thank you so much for being here. I cannot believe you sat through this. This is one get ready with me that I'm truly praying I made sense in. I'm really happy with this look. It's so fun. I'm definitely going to be filming my lip swatches, but I need to correct the lighting first and put real clothes on. But let's run down the products that we used. So the Haus Labs foundation. I, first impression, really like this finish. Really like this finish. I just need to exchange this for a different shade, which I was anticipating. It's 60 shades, so, you know, there's a margin for error there. But I really like it. This is a doable shade. It's just not perfect. The powder did not make my under eyes look bad at all. I think it does help diffuse light. It's very nice. I have it in translucent. The bronzer, absolutely love. It's everything that I wanted. I might play around with potentially getting different shades if I want a cooler bronzer. This is warmer on me, a little bit orange, but it's not bad at all. I really love the finish that it gives. So far I'm really liking Haus Labs. I will do kind of a dedicated review if you want to see that. There's a ton of reviews already that I'm seeing pop up, so if not, we'll do like a speeds review at the end of this month because I do have a decent amount of new stuff. The Trixie Cosmetic Blush Palette. Heck yeah. These are my shades. I love this so much. I have been wearing this. Cannot stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Do people still say that? I don't know. The Mauve Beauty Clay Cream Eyeshadows. The color payoff is great, and they're such an interesting texture to play with. However, I need to wear these again on a day where I can wait a really long time to see if they fully set down, because I don't think they do and they crease. But adding the Orchid Overload on top of it really helped keep it from creasing, and I feel like this is like a Rachel wearable Barbie look with this on top. This is incredible. Maybe he'll do another limited edition run at some point. If you get a chance to pick up the sparkly shades from Phytosurgence, it's such an easy and wearable way to rock some glitter. You don't get fallout unless you go in with like a chunk of product like I did. I was just overly excited, but I can't recommend Phytosurgence products enough. Mauve Beauty, jury's out. I will let you know. This is my first time wearing it. It feels nice. I love the color. It's a nice glass bottle. I have nothing but good things to say about Victoria Beckham, so same with this eye brightening pencil. It's everything that I want. I love just adding a little brightness there, even though I don't really add anything to my bottom lash line. It's still fun to play with, and definitely fun to play with if you're apprehensive about adding mascara or shadow to the bottom lash line. Then some oldie but goodie products that I used was the Stila Stay All Day eyeliner, the Rose Ink concealer, the BeautyPie Uber Volume mascara. I can't believe I've been reaching for this over tubing mascaras. The Benefit Volumizing brow pencil. I'm kind of just trying to use that up at this point. And then what else did we use? Oh, the Fitglow lip liner nude. Love it all day. So yeah, I hope you don't mind this chaotic of a video. I know we covered some things. Let me know about the fashion videos down below. Also know that we're going to be pre-filming, so I'm not sure when each video is going up yet. So if I say something weird like, hope you have a great start to your week, and it's Friday, that's why. And I am so excited to get into these fashion videos. Let me know what you think about those. And I hope this was a fun look. I hope that this was our kind of weekly hangout. I would love to make these kind of a weekly thing moving forward because this is my favorite video to film. You guys seem to like these the most as well, and I like playing with makeup and showing you looks. If there's ever a look that you want more of an in-depth tutorial on like we did last week, let me know down below. Happy to do it. If we need to do a dedicated video to winged eyeliner, I'm happy to do that as well. So I hope that you are having an amazing day, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Let me know your comments down below. Don't forget that there are forms to fill out if you would like to see a specific video or you would like to be involved in choosing what video goes up next. And I need to sign off because this has been just plenty for everyone. All right, see ya. Bye.